think you can go a little louder on this. It's set on these documents, kind of like how I wanted it. I documented those things up. You want this in the background?
Again, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's game between the visiting Lions from the University of Arkansas at Fort Smith and the St. Edwards Hilltoppers. Today's game is governed by the rules and regulations of the NCAA and the Heartland Conference. The officials assigned under the auspices of the conference for today's game. At home plate, Augie Garcia. At first base, Doug Weiss. At second base, Chris Booker. And at third base, Roger Claycomb. St. Mary's and the Heartland Conference provide good sportsmanship by the student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. The use or consumption of alcohol or tobacco products is strictly prohibited at the site of competition.
Are we good up there? Yeah. I'm going to try to listen to the broadcast and make sure everything sounds good.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's good. Good.
Awesome.
Awesome. How about that?
Awesome.
They put that word in there just to mess with
That's
it.
a $20 word. That's not a word I expect to read when I'm announcing stuff.
It's just a species.
Is Mr. Starting up there? Is this
I think he's the head of the
Oh, okay. Entire?
yeah, he's not helping this game.
And we welcome you, Heartland Conference fans. I'm Joe Rodriguez, usual broadcaster of the Rattlers baseball team. But today I'll be bringing you the first game of the Heartland Conference Tournament, St. Edwards Hilltoppers versus the University of Arkansas Fort Smith Lions. St. Edwards coming in as the 2 seed. They will be acting as the home team in this game. St. Edwards 35-15 overall and a 24-12 record. University of Arkansas Fort Smith a similar conference record at 24-12 and coming into play 29-18 overall. Two excellent teams coming into today. For the Lions, the visitors, that'll be Freeman on the mound. He comes into today with a record of 5-3. And then for the Hilltoppers, it'll be Cethel. He's going to be pitching for them, 3-1 on the year. A great year of baseball wrapping up and coming together in what is the Heartland Conference Tournament. We're coming to you live from the University of the Incarnate Word, Sullivan Field. Second consecutive year that this field has hosted the Heartland Conference Tournament, as St. Mary's is still having renovations on their field, which should be opening up next year. That's neither here nor there, so let's go on ahead. We'll meet the umpiring squad first. At first base today for the umpires will be Doug Weiss. Second base will be Chris Booker. Third base is Roger Claycomb, and then Augie Garcia will be calling the balls and strikes behind the plate. A brief meeting going on now between the managers and the umpires, making sure that everything, all the rules of the field are known. The mentions of our ballpark here today, 335 to right field, and then 390 to right center, 405 to left center. It's the deepest part of the ballpark. Then a little bit more to left center is 390, and then 335 to the left field pole. So a perfectly symmetrical ballpark. And now the Hilltoppers are taking the field.
Started 6 games all year.
Freeman, the starting pitcher, has started only 6 games all season. However, he's appeared in 16 games, so experienced player for this ball club. He actually is second on the team, tied for second in wins. The top man is Brandon Taylor. He's 6-6 currently, and Freeman and Chaddock both come in with 5-3 records for the Hilltoppers. Freeman a 3.09 ERA on the season. He's also converted 4 saves, which is tops for this this Hilltopper team.
Fill in the gaps and if I need to turn or something.
And then a walk to strikeout rate, 19 walks as compared to 58 strikeouts. So very impressive for him. Like I mentioned earlier today, this will be the first of 2 games played. The second game will be between St. Mary's University, the Rattlers, and Texas A&M International Dust Devils. That game will be contested at 5 o'clock. Sounds good. Freeman tossing his last warm-up pitch, and then we're about ready to get underway here. Let's go on ahead. Let's meet the Lions lineup. Leading off, it'll be number 11, Ryan Groh. He'll be playing second base. Then Madison Beard, the center fielder. He'll be hitting second. Kyle Dickens will hit in the 3-hole. He's playing left. And then Kobe Candace will be playing right field and batting cleanup. After him, it'll be Christian Allen, the designated hitter, and then Ben Smith behind the plate. Batting 7th, Gordon Miller. And then batting 8th will be Adam Baker. He'll be playing 3rd. And then Ozzie Hurt, the shortstop, will bat 9th for the Lions. First pitch by Freeman out of the zone, 1-0 the count. That one fired in there, catches the inside corner, 1-1. So you can clearly see a very cloudy day. The humidity is quite high. You can even feel it in the booth. And this one popped up toward third base. And Watts makes the catch. Let's go on ahead and meet the St. Edwards defense. From left to right in the outfield, it'll be Runte, then Dolza, and then Perrozzolo. Third base handled by Watt, and then Lalonda and Johnson up the middle. It'll be Bob Browski at first, and then Manning handling the catching duties behind the plate. Freeman catches the outside corner, strike one called to the left-hand batting Beard. That one's popped out of play. It'll be 0-2 now. Seathel deals. That one's chopped in front of, right to him. And 2 away now. And Seathel has the first 2 outs. I was accidentally giving the statistics on Freeman to start the game. This pitch is dealt in there just outside 1-0 as Dickens steps in. Seathel on the year's 3-1, 2.45 ERA. This one smoked into left field. It'd be the first hit of the tournament for Dickens.
Right fielder, Kobe Shattuck.
Now Kobe Shattuck will step in. 260 hitter on the year. He's also hit a home run and has 12 RBIs. Check over to first. Dickens back in safely. That one a bit low and inside 1-0. Shattuck playing in just his 27th game of the year. He started now 25 of them. That one above the belt, 2-0. Seathel from the stretch has his sign. Check over to first and diving back just in time is Dickens. Dickens so far, four stolen bases on the year in 4 attempts. Off speed there, and the curveball twisted up. Shattuck, 2-1. Seathel delivers. That one head high, and the count is now 3-1. This one fouled off, and the counts now run full. So 3-2, 2 away. Dickens will be running with the pitch.
The main thing I was looking for was stuff for like foul ball. Yeah, like
Seathel will check over to him.
breaking glass, a farmhouse thing, like cow moving and toilet flushing. All this.
Seathel really taking his time here, making sure to hold the base runner. There he goes. This one fouled off, and we'll have to do the full count again.
We're going to do that. We're going to be using this next year, too.
I think we're getting new system, more options and stuff. And it's kind of
Class it up a little bit.
Christian Allen waits on deck should he get a chance.
Yeah.
And he went around, strike 3. That'll end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base. Hilltoppers coming up. And welcome back, Heartland Conference fans. Let's go on ahead and re-meet Freeman.
Leading off from the Hilltoppers.
Hasten Freeman, a 3.09 ERA on the year. Win-loss record of 5-3. His first pitch to Taylor Johnson, a called strike on the outside corner. Let's go on ahead and meet the Hilltoppers lineup. Leading off, it'll be Taylor Johnson. He'll be playing second base. It'll be Cater Runty playing left field. That pitch is low and inside, 1-1. Then after him, it'll be Ransom Lalonda. He's playing short and batting third. CJ Manning catching and batting fourth. After him, it'll be Nate Bobrowski. He's playing first base and hitting fifth. So that pitch runs inside, 2-1. Now the count to Johnson. After him, Marshall Burford, the designated hitter, will bat sixth. Dylan Watt, the third baseman, will hit seventh. Joe Perrozzolo will play right field and bat eighth. And then Ryan Dozel will play center and bat in the 9-hole. 2-2 the count to Taylor Johnson. Line, and this one's grounded to first base. Handled by Miller, 1 away. Now let's go on ahead and meet the Lions defense. From left to right in the outfield be Dickens, Beard, and then Shattuck. Baker will be playing third base, Hurt and Groh up the middle. Miller playing first, and then it'll be Smith handling the catching duties behind the plate. First pitch catches the inside corner to Runte. Runte batting .305 on the season. That one another called strike. 0-2 now. Runte also 16 RBIs on the year. This one high and away. A waste pitch. 1-2.
He's like Shaq for free throws.
Freeman deals this one, poked into left, and the Hilltoppers have their first hit of the ball game. Now Ransom Londo will come up. Londo batting .309 on the year. He's played in all 50 of their ball games. 11 doubles, 2 homers, and 39 RBIs, which is tops on this team. Freeman a slight check to first, and the first one is off speed, but outside. 1-0. The St. Edwards team comes into play leading all of the active teams in batting average. That one catches the inside corner, 1-1. That team batting average is .294. They also come in leading all the teams in doubles, triples, and home runs. Check over to first, 1-1 still the count as Runte's back in safely. This one fouled off, 1-2 now the count. Check over to first. Runt is back in safely. Freeman has signed. He deals. Curveball didn't quite break the way he wanted to. 2-2. Runt with decent speed over at first. He's stolen 4 bags in 5 attempts this year. They're going to call a balk here, and he's going to advance down to second.
What happened?
2-2, still the count. Now a runner in scoring position for the Hilltoppers as they're threatening early. This one fouled off. We'll stick around at 2-2. Freeman checked his second. Small lead for Runt. That one just off the plate, and the count's now run full. C.J. Manning, the catcher, waits on deck. Here's pitch. This one fouled off yet again. As Londo has now fouled off 3 pitches with 2 strikes on him. Freeman, a check to second. This one popped up. Looks like it'll stay in play. And the catch is made, and Lalonda finally retired. 2 away now.
36. Catcher, C.J. Manning.
That'll be C.J. Manning coming up at 348 average on the season. He played in all 50 games this year, but started only 49 of them. So I got a half day off, I'm assuming. 37 RBIs on the year. That's second best on the team. Run still at second. That first pitch runs on the inside corner for a called strike one. That one a bit above the belt. 1-1 still a count. The wind is changing from blowing right to left to blowing just about straight out. But with the humidity in the air, I wouldn't expect to see too many power shots. So you'd expect the extra water in the air to knock the ball down a bit. That one fouled off. 1-2 the count. Freeman just one pitch away from working around the the run single. Excuse me. This one over the second baseman's head will fall in. Run's being waved around home. He'll score without a throw, and the Hilltoppers strike first in this Heartland Conference Tournament ball game.
First baseman, Nate Bobrowski.
Now Nate Bobrowski will come up. First baseman. Freeman to the plate. One below the knees, 1-0. And that balk by Freeman proving to have cost the Lions early, as Runt doesn't score on a single if he's at first base. This one a little too hopper to second, but it's a bad hop. Now get under the glove of Hurt, and now 2 on with 2 away.
What do you think? Hit the cut of the grass and didn't bounce. Air?
Now it'll be Marshall Burford.
Okay, we'll call it air. Designated hitter, Marshall Burford.
So 2 on, 2 away. Burford at the plate. And that one in the dirt. And 1-0 the count.
That's my that's all I allow myself.
Manning in scoring position at first. Bobrowski at second. Bobrowski at first. Peeled down to first. He did not go around. 2-0 the count now. Burford hitting .307 on the year. Fouls this one down the first baseline. He'll barely get out of play. 2-1 the count.
It looked like the way he was playing it was, he just stood there waiting for the hop, and that hop was going to come.
Burford, one of 7 Hilltopper players with an average over 300.
I know, but he was just waiting for the hop.
It's Dylan Watt, another one of those players, waits on deck. Freeman deals that one in the dirt, but a nice stop there by Smith. 3-1 the count.
Both parents are just looking at you like, exactly.
That's why I'm sitting this far back.
You should point that way.
Right. You go like this.
Check to first. Freeman catches the outside corner. 3-2. And again with 2 outs, the runners will be moving with the pitch. Neither of them being held at first or second. That one bounces in. The third pitch of the at-bat to bounce into the plate. And now the base is full of Hilltoppers.
Third baseman. Third baseman, Dylan Watts.
Now it'll be Dylan Watts coming to the plate. Already a Dale Harpinen going out and having a conference with his infield. And now the conference is over and we're ready to get back to play. Watts hitting .314 on the year with 13 doubles, which is the best on the team. And that one bounces away from the plate, but Manning staying put at third base. 1-0. Having your number 7 hitter leading your team in doubles isn't that bad. That one above the belt. And Watt already ahead 2-0. That one catches the inside corner. It's Freeman trying to battle back in this at bat against Watt. One run already in. This one popped up to right field. Shattuck settling underneath it, and he's got it. And the Hilltoppers strike first, but leave the bases full. 1-0 the score. The Lions coming up. And welcome back to the first game of the Heartland Conference Tournament between the University of Arkansas Fort Smith Lions and St. Edward's University Hilltoppers. It'll be Christian Allen, Ben Smith, and Gordon Miller due up for the Lions. First pitch well outside, 1-0 the count. Seathel standing to the extreme right of the rubber as he winds up and deals. That one catches the outside corner, 1-1. That one lined sharply but foul down the first baseline. As Christian Allen, by the sound of the bat, got that ball caught in on his hands. And this one he goes the other way with to left field, but the catch is made. As Runt is over to make the play, 1 away.
Catcher, Ben Smith.
Now Ben Smith, the catcher, will come in for his first at-bat of the ball game. Ben Smith, a .252 hitter on the year. He's also scored 22 runs, which is good for second best on this team. 0-1 the count. And that one inside, out of the zone, 1-1. The count is even up. Seathel deals. Off speed there, the changeup misses, 2-1. Swing and a miss by Smith. 2-2. Infield playing straight away. The corner infielder is actually hugging the line a bit. So that one's fouled off by Smith. And then Dozel, the center fielder, playing a good 2 or 3 steps towards left in center field. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him swinging. And 2 away. Seathel already a second strikeout of the day.
First baseman, Gordon Miller.
Now Gordon Miller will come up. Miller, a .244 hitter on the year. So lefty stands in, ball 1. Miller drawing the start today at first base. And he's quickly ahead 2-0 in front of Seathel. Three and 0 now. Two away. We'll see if Miller's given the green light to swing away. Taking the whole way. Strike 1 called. Miller lifts this one towards left field. And a catch is made by Runt. He had to dive to make the effort. 3 up, 3 down. The Lions go as that ends the inning. So you're watching Heartland Conference Baseball on Rattlers Live. And welcome back as we get ready to start the bottom of the second inning. Joe Pirazzolo to lead off. First pitch catches the inside corner for a call at strike one. That curveball drops in there, a bit low, 1-1. Swung on, this one fouled off. 1-2 will be the count. Hilltoppers manufacturing their run with a single, a balk, and then another single in the first inning. They then loaded the baseman, but Freeman was able to work around it, and he got him swinging. One away.
Center fielder Ryan Dolezal.
That'll be Freeman's first strikeout of the ball game. Now Ryan Dolezal stepping in. The first pitch lined sharply into left, but right at the left fielder. And Dickens makes the play.
Second baseman Taylor Johnson.
And now Taylor Johnson, his second at bat of the ball game. Johnson so far 0 for 1. He grounded out to first base in his first at bat. That one outside, 1-0. Johnson, the runner-up to the Heartland Conference Player of the Year award. That award went to Brandon Bates of the Rattlers, and whoa, hot shot right at Freeman. It looks like it hit him in the head. He's grabbing the back of his head. Johnson stands at first, but to see if Freeman's okay. That ball jumped off the bat, and Freeman immediately crumbled to the ground, grabbing the back of his head. A scary play. It shades of Jay Happ in Toronto. Freeman looks like he's sitting up. He immediately went and grabbed the back of his head after the ball hit him.
He was falling through in his motion. The ball came and he was able to turn his face at the time. So yeah, I just back his ball.
And the ball came right back at him. He kind of turned his back to the ball when he saw it coming at him. And it looked like it came up, and he is pointing at his neck and head area. It's good to see him standing up. He's being checked on right now.
He twisted his knee when he fell, so that's why he was on crutches. Yeah, exactly.
Right now, the best news is Freeman's up and standing. It looks like he wants to stay in this ball game. We're going to go on ahead and let him throw some practice pitches. That first one catches the outside corner.
Sorry, it's the official score. I saw that.
Yeah, right.
Will be scored an infield single for Taylor Johnson.
Almost never even hear around.
But just thankful that Freeman appears to be okay. He's up and throwing. I'll have to monitor him closely for the rest of the game. If he starts getting any headaches or anything, you have to worry about concussions here.
Left fielder Cutter Runty.
That'll be Cutter Runty, who had that amazing diving catch to end the top of the second inning. He's at the plate now. Runty singled in his first at bat and came around to score. Johnson dives back safely to first. And strike one called there. It's a scary situation for Freeman there. Check over on Johnson again. He's back safely. Johnson, a big-time running threat at first. He's checked on again by Freeman. So far, Freeman's thrown three times over to first and only once to the plate. He deals Johnson, bluffs over. 1-1. Johnson, 26 stolen bags on the year. Being checked on again. Freeman from the set. There goes Johnson. This one's blooped towards center field. Beard makes the catch. So no runs, one hit, one left on base, and after a scary situation with Freeman, the inning is over. We're headed to the top of the third. You're watching Heartland Conference Baseball on Rattlers Live. And welcome back to the Heartland Conference Tournament at Sullivan Field on the campus of the University of the Incarnate Word. Adam Baker, Ozzie Hurt, and Ryan Grove due up for the Lions in this 1-0 ball game in favor of the Hilltoppers. First pitch fouled directly behind the plate. Baker's now behind 0-1. Baker, a .275 hitter on the year. Off speed, the changeup fooled him. He is way out in front of it, 0-2. Here's the pitch. That one's outside. Seathel nibbling there. 1-2. Baker, a sharp one underneath the glove of the shortstop Lalonda, and the leadoff man on for the Lions. Ozzie Hurt now coming to the plate. The number 9 hitter for the Lions. He's hitting .248 on the year. Throw over to first, not in time. As Baker dives back safely. Third baseman playing 2 steps in on the grass. So they're expecting the bunt here from Hurt. And he's showing it already. And check over to first. Baker 4 for 6 on the year with stolen bases, but they're expecting the bunt here from Hurt, the number 9 hitter. He lays it down perfectly right at the first baseman, and he'll be tagged out. So successful sacrifice. Baker now in scoring position.
Second baseman, Ryan Grove.
And Ryan Grove, the leadoff man at the plate. Grove 0 for 1 today. Popped out to third base in his first at bat. First pitch off speed, but inside, 1-0. Madison Beard waits on deck. He'll bat unless there's some kind of quirky double play. And Grow, this one shot down the left field line, but foul. 1-1.
Who else is in the regional? Yeah, there's like two. It's often the two regionals. So in one at Texas Women's, Midwestern, and Sunday Carnival. And then so there's 8 teams at 4 on that one, and the other 4 are.
Seathel checked to second. He deals. And Grow this time gets it down the left field line. And they're going to hold up Baker at third base. So it'll be runners at the corners with 1 away. And Madison Beard at the plate. Baker originally was being waved around home, but that ball was hit so hard that it got to Runty, the left fielder, so fast, so not really much of a chance to score for Baker. Now Madison Beard at the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. He grounded out to the pitcher in his first at-bat.
We had a phenomenal season. We weren't ranked along the season, were we?
And Beard
Yeah, we were briefly ranked 23rd. Then I think we lost to Carnival Words.
grounds that ball down the first base line. Foul, 0-1.
25? They lost one game in this game, right?
Yeah. Our confidence is so bad. The wins almost count against us. They're so bad. Yeah.
Runners at the corners here, Lions with a lot of options. Check over to first, Grows back in there safely.
And that's the 4th best team. So there are 3 teams below them.
Grow 5 for 5 on stolen bases here.
Isn't it current word rank?
And they sweat. They beat us.
And Beard singles and another run, and the ball game is now tied. The Lions on all cylinders in the top of the third.
Left fielder, Kyle Dickens.
Now Dickens, the number 3 hitter at the plate. He's already 1 for 1 today with a single. 2 men on and 1 out. Seathel, swing and a miss, but the ball gets away from the pitcher and Grow advances an extra 90 feet. Now they're calling it a foul ball. So Grow will head back to second. 0-1 the count. That one out of the zone, 1-1 the count. Pretty good show up for the University of Arkansas Fort Smith fans. Also for the St. Edwards fans who are just about an hour, maybe an hour and a half away from Austin. And that one just out of the zone, 2-1. Shattuck waits on deck. That one again out of the zone, 3-1. Now Dickens can look for his pitch here. Dickens in a very open stance right now. He doesn't even have toe-to-heel relation. He'll come back and get set right here with a step. And he rips this one fair down the left field line. It'll be extra bases. 1 run's coming in, and they're going to hold at third base, Grow. And the Lions have taken a 2-1 lead. Dickens coming through huge with the double. Gross scores, Beard at third, Dickens at second. And now it's Shattuck at the plate. Still only 1 away here as the Lions looking to add to their new lead even more.
Charlie said to go ahead and introduce the red shirts too.
Cethel deals. That one in the dirt. I don't believe Cethel has thrown a first pitch strike yet this entire inning. Shattuck, a sharp one down the third base line, but it goes foul. Beard actually had to jump out of the way there. St. Edward's getting an arm up in the bullpen. Cethel from a stretch. That one in the dirt, 2-1. It's number 17, Colin Sherrod, the freshman, up in the bullpen for the Hilltoppers. And this one taken towards center field. It's going to fall in. Will score at least 1 run. The ball's bobbled, but they're going to hold at third base. Runners on the corners now. 3-1 the Lions lead, as they've had 4 consecutive base hits.
Designated hitter, Christian Allen.
Now Christian Allen coming to the plate. It looks like we're going to have a pitching visit. So the Lions doing everything right with the bats here this half inning. Got their leadoff man on, Ozzie Hurt with the sacrifice bunt, and then 4 consecutive base hits, including a Dickens double, has helped them to gain this 3-1 lead. Now it'll be Christian Allen at the plate. Allen so far 0 for 1. He led off the second inning with a fly out to Runty and left. That one inside and in the dirt, and again, 1-0 the count. Cethel having to work from behind in the count once again. Now it's 2-0. That one over Allen's shoe tops. Shattuck leads from first, Dickens from third. Allen calls time. He'll gather himself. And that one very high. About as high as the letters on the shirt of Allen. 3-0 the count. The number 5 hitter for the Lions. We'll see if he's given the green light here, if he's taking. Ben Smith waits on deck. That one catches the outside corner for a called strike 1. Runners on the corners, 1 away. Now on calling time for the second time this at bat. Here's the pitch. And that one blowing inside, and now the bases have just been walked full. It'll be Ben Smith, the catcher, at the plate.
I'm sorry, what? Okay.
Now Manning, the catcher, will go out and have a word with Seathel.
Catcher, Ben Smith.
It'll be a second time in just as many batters that a conference has taken place for the Hilltoppers. Sherrod is hurrying to get ready out there in the bullpen, the left-hander.
It went quick. She was buried Thursday. She passed away on Sunday, so actually Saturday night.
Now Rob Pender's heading out to the rubber. And that'll do it for the ballgame for Seathel. We're going to have a new pitcher coming out. 3-1, the lead, only 1 away. I'll tell you more about the new pitcher when we come back, as you're watching Heartland Conference Baseball on Rattlers Live. Let's go on ahead and meet the Hilltoppers' new pitcher, Colin Sherrod. Sherrod, a freshman for this Austin team. He's 4-1 on the season. He's appeared in 13 games, started 7 of them. He has the best ERA on the team, 2.09. And he has 45 strikeouts as compared to 17 walks. First batter he'll face is Ben Smith. That one inside, 1-0 the count. Smith struck out swinging his first at-bat. Allen leads from first, Shattuck from second, Dickens from third. That one fouled off. Count will be 1-1.
I feel sorry for any player I have.
Gordon Miller waits on deck. He's the only Lion not to bat this inning.
Somehow he's flying in and just pulling it straight. Like we got to work when they got injured because piece of the printer broke down to like literally all the cutters. The thing was destroyed.
That one way outside, slipped out of his hands. 2-1.
Maybe I should scoot over this way.
Exactly.
a little bit.
Yeah, it's baseball.
Right, exactly. Right through the...
Case of the lead or something.
Sherrod has his sign from stretch. That one also outside and a bit up. Counts now 3-1. Now Ben Smith can choose his pitch, or else Sherrod is going to walk in a run. Here's the pitch, and that's way out of the zone. The Lions will walk in a run. So 4-1 now the score. As the Lion outburst continues. Now Gordon Miller will come to the plate. Miller 0 for 1 today. So now all the Lions have batted in this inning. That first pitch way high above the belt, 1-0.
Should I get an RBI?
I think he just singled, right?
Okay.
Let me double check.
And a quick conference
Yeah, he does.
is Manning. Here's the pitch. That one out of the zone, 2-0. And Miller now can be selective. Sherrod deals. That one catches the inside corner, 2-1. Sherrod to the plate. Miller hits this one into right field. Catch is made by Perzolo, but the runners on second and third will tag up, and the Lions now lead at 5-1.
Did you get a sack on there?
Sack fly, yep.
Sacrifice fly there for Gordon Miller.
Third baseman, Adam Baker.
Two away now, runners at the corners for Adam Baker. Baker 1 for 1 today. He singled to start off this inning.
Chad, there's nothing in the operating procedure saying that it is other than the regular season 10-run rule in the 9 game, so I'm assuming it is still.
Strike one called.
So, 10 runs.
The 9 game.
After 7?
Should be after 7.
So 0-2 the count.
Makes sense.
It's that one just outside. The count's now 1-1. Allen leads from third. Smith leads from first. Swing and a miss there by Baker. One, two away. Sherrod to the plate. This one right back in him and up the middle. It'll bring in another run. Allen crosses the plate, and 6-1. Now the lead for the Lions. A huge outburst in this half of the inning.
Shortstop, Ozzie Hurt.
Now Ozzie Hurt to the plate. A sacrifice bunt in his first plate appearance. That one called a strike to Hurt. And Hurt, this one right back to the pitcher, one hopper, and he's retired for the second time this inning. But not before the Lions produce 6 runs on 6 hits. They now lead 6-1 as we're heading to the bottom of the third inning, watching the Heartland Conference Tournament on Rattlers Live. Six to 1 the score here. So we get underway to start the bottom of the third inning. It'll be Lalonda, Manning, and Bobrowski. Freeman fires that first pitch in there for called strike one.
Stand. Just give us some free press. Got some hot dogs in here. Shady dice.
Peeled down to first. He did not go around. 1-1 the count. So you can hear the Lions fans really have started to get into this ball game. A pitch above the belt, 2-1. As Freeman, thankfully, he got about 30 minutes there. It's the top of the third lasted that long. He got that time to recoup. That one above the belt, 3-1 now. Unfortunately, though, his arm might have tightened up during that time. That's always seems to happen when your team has a huge inning for you. And this one smoked into left for a leadoff single by Lalonda. Lalonda now 1 for 2. And in that first at-bat of the game he saw a great deal of pitches. I think he saw around 10 pitches before finally fouling out to first base. Now it'll be C.J. Manning at the plate. He's 1 for 1 today. The Hilltoppers capable of coming back here. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, they are the team with the most amount of offense in the Heartland Conference this year. As that one was above Manning's belt, 1-0 the count, and right away Smith going out to have a word with Freeman. Want to know? Wanda, decent lead toward first. That one's outside. It's 2-0 now. Lalonda with his outside foot almost at the second cut of the grass. He bluffed a stolen base, but it didn't go. 2-1, now the count to Manning, the catcher. Bobrowski waits on deck. Burford in the hole. Check over to first by Freeman. Lalonda's back in safely. Check over on him again. And Lalonda, by bluffing those stolen bases, more than anything else, he works on his timing if he actually decides to go. Time called here by Manning. He looks over for the sign. bluffs it once again. A swing and a miss by Manning. Lalanda's taking that 2 or 3 step lead after every pitch, like he's going to steal the bag. Didn't do it there. That one's out of the zone. 3-2 to CJ Manning. At some point, if you're Ben Smith, the catcher for the Lions, you have to think about trying to pick him off. Full count, there he goes. And swinging him, that one's fouled off. Ben Smith is in pain. That ball was fouled off and went right on his hand, his throwing hand. Usually if you're a catcher, you try to keep that hand either behind your leg or in a fist in front of you. But he saw the runner going, so he started to, so he opened up his hand and was attempting to throw him out. It was fouled off and perfectly clipped him on his hand. And for the second inning in a row, the Lions, with what looks like an injury issue. It doesn't look like Ben Smith is going to come into this game.
I'm good. I'll have it show what flavors. It's a mystery flavor. Excellent.
Smith, his hand still being looked at. Saw number 25 for the Lions get up. He's throwing in the bullpen right now like he's getting ready to come into the ball game. That's Dakota Watson, the sophomore catcher. And with most injuries, Watson would be given as much time as he needs to get warmed up and ready to enter the game. They're still looking at the hand of Smith.
I'm sure Charlie should be rained out with number 1 seed.
Very true. League Best is a kind of rain system that just dumps all kinds of water onto the field.
Smith now getting up. He's put his glove on. It looks like he can grip the ball. He's going to try to throw with the hand. I can't see any kind of swelling of any sort from where I'm sitting, which you wouldn't quite expect. Also, another good sign, he seems to have feeling in the hand. You can tell because he's not flexing his fingers or anything of that sort.
He's getting a workout.
Now he's trying to see if he can make the transfer cleanly from his glove to his hand. That would be the main concern. So that ball was fouled off perfectly and went right to his throwing hand. And now they're looking to tape it up. But that tells me more than anything else is that it isn't actually a hand issue. It's probably more of a finger. Or maybe a wrist issue, as it looks like that's what they're taping there. Ben Smith's going to try to stay in this ball game. All in a day's work for a catcher, I suppose. As he has it taped up and around his wrist, and then through his hand. Kind of like what you'd see a boxer doing. Now, if I'm Lalonda at first base, so CJ Manning's going to step back in. Full count still here. We'll see if Lalonda will test Ben Smith here. None out. As Freeman will try to keep Lalonde close. Lalanda's still leading. There he goes with the pitch, and this one ripped toward left field, but foul. We'll do 3-2 once again. And it looks like Lalonde will take off with this pitch and try to test out Smith. Pickoff throw over to first base, but Lalonde back in safely once again. Over once again. And now Lalonde, after the throw, eluded Freeman, bluffing over once again.
Yes, that should be at the gate already.
Texas A&M International Dust Devils sitting in the stands. Lalonde goes, but it's ball 4 anyway. And after a hard-fought at-bat, Manning has worked himself a walk. Now 2 on with none out for the Hilltoppers. Nate Bobrowski, who reached on an error by the shortstop, hurt in his first at-bat, now at the plate. Shows bunt, and he lays it down. Lalonde and Manning will both advance easily. Now it'll be 2 runners in scoring position. The force out of play and only 1 away. Beautiful bunt laid down there by Bobrowski. Marshall Burford, the designated hitter, now coming up. Burford singled in his first at-bat. Now an RBI opportunity called, strike 1. Freeman comes set. That one in the dirt. 1-1. Freeman again to the plate. That one inside and knocked down by Ben Smith. 2-1 now the count. Now Smith looking over to the dugout for the sign. Here's the pitch. Freeman inside once again. It's 3-1 now. He's really struggling to find the strike zone. And in this situation, when your team's ahead 6-1, he needs to go on ahead and attack here. Burford can wait for his pitch, and he does, and he takes it right over the second baseman's head. Groh almost made the jumping catch. It's a base hit. And 6-2 now the score as the Hilltoppers try to fight back. Manning will advance to third base. And now will be runners at the corners with still only 1 away. Freeman, this one smoked till short. And it's bobbled and they only play to first, and it's not in time. Another run crosses the plate for the Hilltoppers on what could have potentially have been a double play ending inning.
No, it's earned.
Yeah, that one scored.
So Burford safe at second. Watt with the air there.
Right fielder, Joe Pirazzolo.
And now Joe Pirazzolo
Second base.
is at the plate. Be at E6, the second error of the game for Hurt. That one's out of the zone, 1-0. Pirzolo struck out in his first at bat. As the Lions lead has been cut down from 5 to just 3. That catches the outside corner. 1-1. Dolzo waits on deck. 2 on, only 1 out. That one again catches the outside corner. Counts now 1-2. That one in the dirt, but it's knocked down by Smith. Count will be evened up at 2 apiece. Here's the pitch from Freeman. That one well off the plate, and the count's now full. Here's the pitch. This one poked into center field. Coming around to score. It'll be Burford. And the score now 6-4 for the Lions. Pizzolo coming in with another RBI single.
Center fielder Ryan Golazal.
And immediately following a half an inning where the Lions scored 6 runs, the Hilltoppers answered back with 3 of their own.
Or was it the altitude or third?
Well, I think if he makes a play, it's in second, that's his shortest play. But if he's doing it, you can't anticipate the double play, so that's why he gets an RBI. But his play would have been at second, for sure. So that run right now.
First and second, with 1 away. Here's the pitch. Catches the inside corner for a called strike 1 to Dolzo.
Any run.
So if we're going with that runner would be unearned, then the runner at second right now would be unearned.
Yeah.
This one hits sharply at third base. He steps on the bag. Throw to first is in time. And the Lions get a double play ball to get out of the inning, but not before the Hilltoppers strike for 3 runs of their own. 6-4 the score at the end of the third. So you're watching Heartland Conference Tournament on Rattlers Live. And welcome back, Heartland Conference fans, as we get ready to start the top of the 4th inning. Be at the top of the order, due up for the Lions. They'll be Groh, Beard, and Dickens. That pitch fired in there, leaving up the count. 1-1 apiece. That one bends in there, catches the corner. Like a slider, 1-2. That one's fouled off.
Wow.
And it's tapped down the first baseline.
I think that's a wild pitch.
We'll do 1-2 again.
You know, Chad, I think I can just use the one in here for those. As long as you can put on the,
Yeah, I've got one with everybody in the.
2-2 the count.
Yeah. Okay.
For Grow. Grow's 1 for 2 today. And that one hit him. Right at his knee. And the leadoff man on once again for the Lions.
so, Sky's going, right? Did he leave for?
Who did?
I think so.
Sherrod out there for a second inning of work.
Pitching independently. Center fielder, Madison Beard.
It'll be Madison Beard now at the plate. Beard also 1 for 2. He singled last inning. And he grounded out to the pitcher in his first at-bat. First one called, strike 1. Beard showing bunt. He lays it down. Third baseman throws to first, and he got him. This Grove didn't have a good jump there. And the out is recorded. It'll be a fielder's choice. Now Beard will stand at first.
Left fielder, Kyle Dickens.
That'll be Kyle Dickens coming up. Dickens 2 for 2 today. Single and a double. That one just off the plate, a little bit low, 1-0. And a throw over to first, not much intent to it. It'll be 1-0 still. That one's a called strike, and it'll be 1-1. That one fouled off weakly. Dickens barely got a piece of it. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch, and it's hit towards second. Diving stop by Johnson, but it slips out of his glove. And Dickens will reach.
He would have had that out. He dropped there. Yeah.
Made a good stop, but he shouldn't.
Yeah.
So 1 away. The air will go against Johnson. It's an amazing stop by Johnson. So he was cheating more towards second base for the double play ball. As that one's low and in, it'll be 1-0. Shattuck now at the plate.
Shuttle buses?
Shattuck 1 for 2 today.
When you've got the parking garage right here and class way on the edge.
Allen called the strike, and it's 1-1 now.
There's Mr. Slusher. Go Banders! They live in Austin, by the way, now. I thought they were, traveling from Grapevine.
This one hit high in the air towards left field. It'll get out of play and foul. Now the count 1-2 for Shattuck. Sherrod getting a sign. 1-2 the count with one away. That one chopped foul. We'll do 1-2 again. Sherrod deals. This one a little nubber right down third baseline. Stays fair, and he's safe at first. Bobrowski not able to make the pick, but they'll be giving him credit for a base hit. Now be Christian Allen at the plate with the bases full of Lions.
Now we should have one for the other team if that thing gets right?
Here's the pitch. That one catches the inside corner, 0-1. Allen so far today, 0 for 1. He walked in the third inning, eventually came around to score a run. He chops this one toward first base. The throw was going to come home, but thought better of it. So Allen will get an RBI, but he's out at first base. So score now 7-4 for the Lions.
Was that a 3-1 at first?
Catcher, Ben Smith.
That will be Ben Smith coming to the plate. Smith 0 for 1. He actually walked in a run last inning, so he got credit for an RBI. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away. First pitch inside on him, 1-0.
No. That should have been the third out.
This one popped up behind home plate. No get out of play. Counts now even at 1-1. Here's the pitch. That catches the inside corner. 1-2 the count, and Ben Smith didn't like that call. You have to wonder, Ben Smith got hit with that foul ball on his right hand, more toward his right wrist. If that'll affect him at all pitching-wise, and that one slipped out of Sherrod's hand, and the run was just saved there by C.J. Manning. 2-2. Sherrod working from the windup. Here's the pitch. And that one does get by Manning. And coming in to score, it'll be Dickens. And the ball gets away again. Shattuck to the plate. He's safe.
Okay, one scores on it. The first one on a wall pitch, second on E2.
And a wild pitch and then an error by the catcher. Manning allows 2 runs to score. The lead's now 9-4 for the Lions. Shattuck came all the way from second base. So 2-2 the count, 2 away. Or 3-2 the count. They had it wrong on the board. And ball 4 there. So Ben Smith will stand at first, and it looks like we got a new pitcher coming in.
First baseman, Gordon Miller.
We'll be back to tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. So you're watching the Heartland Conference Tournament on Rattlers Live. Welcome back to the Heartland Conference Tournament. One on with 2 out. So new pitcher is Cody Ellerby for the Hilltoppers. First pitch fired in there for a called strike 1 on the inside corner. It's Gordon Miller stepping in. He's 0 for 1 today. Has sack fly in the last inning. Now one off speed and just off the plate. Count now even at 1 apiece. Ellerby 5-4 on the year, a 2.57 ERA. Swing and a miss by Miller. 2 strikes and 1 ball now with 2 away. Miller shoots this one, but foul down the first baseline. The count will remain at 1-2. So after the Hilltoppers come back to score 3 runs to close the deficit to only 2, the Lions have responded in this inning by scoring another 3 runs of their own to push it back to 5. Ellerby comes set. And that one just off the plate, and they wanted the call there. 2-2 now the count. CJ Manning and a couple of the Lions, the Hilltoppers players actually started walking off the field, thinking it was strike 3.
Who's the yes?
Ellerby deals. And this one lifted toward left field. And it lands fair. Runty misses the catch, and Ellerby will stand at second. Albee scored a hit. It's a double for Ellerby. Ben Smith advanced all the way to third base. So now it'll be 2 on with 2 out.
Third baseman, Adam Baker.
You guys don't like it?
Very syrupy.
Now Adam Baker coming up.
Maybe that's what they was.
Here's the pitch. That one a bit low. 1-0 the count.
So what flavor is it?
The red doesn't taste like anything red. It's kind of, I don't know, does it taste?
Two runners in scoring position. 2-0 the count. Ellerby. That one misses, and now it's 2 balls and no strikes.
They were just like, hey, you were
Yeah, they asked for us to hand them over.
Yeah, they didn't ask. They're like, here you go.
Some love for the delicious love.
Here's the pitch. That one catches the zone. 2-1 now the count.
0.3 miles with you. It's a massive house fire.
Ellerby, usually a starter for this Hilltoppers team. He started all 11 games he's appeared in. And this one, laced into left center field. It'll fall. 2 runs will come home at least. And standing at second with a double is Adam Baker. 11-4. Now the Lions lead.
I think it's 10 or 7. Number 2.
Shortstop, Ozzie Hurt.
If you want, this one's kind of hot now. I don't know if you want it.
Hello? Hey, it's Robin.
All these runs are
Now it'll be Ozzie Hurt coming to the plate.
Oh, yeah, he's broadcasting right now.
That first pitch out of the zone. 1-0. And for the second inning in a row, the Lions have batted around. Hurt. Swung one hopper over to third base, and that'll finally do it for the inning. But not before the Lions score 5 more runs. 11-4, now the lead. The Hilltoppers coming up. And welcome back, Heartland Conference fans. This one shot toward left center field, and it'll get down. Taylor Johnson turning. He'll have extra bases here. He'll stand at second with a leadoff double. Taylor Johnson now 2 for 3.
left fielder, Cutter Runty.
Our own Chad Peters on the call there. Said right center on the double though. That was left center.
You didn't get the location on your phone.
Yeah, you get half credit. Cutter Runty now at the plate. One call to strike. The Lions with the top of the order due up this inning. Runty, then Lalonda. Runty a single in his first at bat, popped out to center in the second. And that one out of the zone, 1-1. 11-4 the score. This first game of the Heartland Conference Tournament has turned into a slugfest in favor of the Lions. That one on its own, 2-1. The Hilltoppers, though, capable of putting runs on the board themselves. They put 3 runs up in the bottom of the third. Now Johnson will lead off doubles, start the bottom of the fourth. That one high and outside. It's 3-1 now. Runty can look for his pitch. Lalonda on deck, Manning in the hole. That one fouled off. Count now runs full. It's still Freeman out on the mound. He's received tremendous run support in this ball game. And ball 4 to Runty.
Shortstop, Ransom Lalonde.
Now be Ransom Lalonde. Lalonde so far 2 very good at bats. He's seen a lot of pitches so far. In fact, I want to say he's already seen 15 or 16 pitches off of Freeman. Runners going. Johnson diving in head first, and he'll have third base stolen. Runty moves up to second. The double steal now puts 2 runners in scoring position and gets rid of the force out at second and third. And Lalonde, this one popped just behind second base, and the catch is made by Hurt. 1 away. Now it'll be C.J. Manning.
Catcher, C.J. Manning.
Manning 1 for 1 with a walk. He's also scored a run.
Did you want your Coke Zero anymore?
Was there any left?
Just a little bit.
And that first pitch just outside 1-0. Two on, 2 in scoring position. And Manning now ahead 2-0 for the cleanup hitter.
Anybody want more Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A?
You just keep them up there.
We'll be right back.
Freeman to the plate. That went inside 3-0. We'll see if Manning will have the green light here. His team does trail by 7. Here's the pitch. Taking the whole way, the bat on the shoulder, 3-1. Nate Bobrowski waits on deck. This one hit sharply, but foul down the third baseline. One just barely missed hitting the chalk. Roger Claycomb, the third base umpire, all over that one. Full count, 1 away, 2 in scoring position. Freeman comes set. Here's the pitch. And that one gets behind the catcher, and Johnson gets caught up. He'll dive back into third base. He was thinking about scoring there, but when he came halfway down the line, he hesitated and came back to third. So instead it'll be the bases full. Nate Bobrowski coming up. And Freeman now having a conference on the mound.
I tweeted it, like I mentioned, guys.
Looks like Dale Harpinen coming out and talking to him a bit. They have an arm warming up in the bullpen, but in this tournament setting, where he can play potentially up to 4 games in 3 days or so, you don't really want to take your pitchers out of the game early.
Well, it's not a good instruction.
So Freeman, while he's already given up 4 runs and is in trouble here to start the bottom of the 4th, will stay in this ball game with a 7-run lead. Nate Bobrowski will come up. Bobrowski 0 for 1. He reached on an error and had a sacrifice. The winner of this game will go on to face the winner of our second game today. That game will be played at 3:30 tomorrow, while the loser of the game will go on ahead and play the noon game against the loser of the second game. That second game being between St. Mary's and Texas A&M International at 5 o'clock. Here's the pitch. And that one bends out of the zone. It's 2-0 now to Bobrowski. Both teams so far today seem to be having a little bit of trouble finding the zone. This one shot into left field. They'll score Johnson easily. And being held at third base is Runty. So the Hilltoppers now making the game 11-5. That's Nate Bobrowski with the RBI single.
Designated hitter, Marshall Burford.
It'll be Marshall Burford coming up. It looks like we're going to be having a pitching change here. We'll come back and tell you all about the new pitcher when we come back. They're watching the Heartland Conference Tournament on Rattlers Live. And welcome back, Heartland Conference fans. Austin Durr, 3.21 ERA on the year, will take over. It's 2-2 on the season. He's appeared in 9 games, started in 5 of them.
The first 2 games of the series are
And Freeman, who earlier on in the game actually took a line drive off the back of his head, is now not eligible for the win. He finishes the day only going 4 1/3 inning and responsible for all the Hilltoppers across the bases.
significance of that.
So Durr, first pitch right at the knees, called strike 1. Marshall Burford at the plate. He's 2 for 2 today with a couple of singles. He's also scored a run. Durr deals. That one bounces into Ben Smith, but he's able to knock it down. Probably saved a run there. 1-1 now the count. Durr coming into the game with a 6-run lead. The Lions offense has exploded in the past 2 innings, batting around in each. This one right to third base and through the wickets. Baker not able to handle it, and 2 Hilltoppers will come around to score. And now the lead is 11-7. An error there on Baker.
Third baseman, Dylan Watts.
11-8.
7. There's still 2 runners.
Yeah, 7. So that second run is not earned.
So Burford stands at second, only 1 away.
So the first one's the second one.
The second one's their first, third one.
11-7 the score. That pitch out of the zone, it's 2-0. Bobrowski leads from third, Burford from second. It's Dylan Watt at the plate. Durr catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Watt 0 for 2 today, though he did reach on an error. And this one hit right into center field. 1 run will score easy. Here comes the second. The throw will be offline. And the Lions all of a sudden only down by 2 runs once again. Watt will advance to second on the throw and pick up 2 RBIs.
First one's earned.
Now Joe Pirazzolo will come up.
Right fielder, Joe Pirazzolo.
Pirazzolo 1 for 2 with a single, and he struck out. As this first ball game of the Heartland Conference Tournament has had offense on display. 1 hopper over to second, it's handled. Pirazzolo is retired, but Watts advances down an extra 90 feet.
Center fielder, Ryan Dolezal.
And now Ryan Dolezal is coming up. He's 0 for 2 today. He flied out to left and grounded into an inning double play in the third. And the Hilltoppers now, after the Lions batted around twice, have batted around themselves. This one, right to Baker. The throw to first is in time, and that'll do it for the inning, but not before the Hilltoppers add 5 runs to the tally, 11-9. Now the score, as you're watching the Heartland Conference Tournament on Rattlers Live. It'll be Grow, Beard, and Dickens to lead off here. That first pitch out of the zone, 1-0. Ellerby on the mound. Here's the pitch. This pitch taken into left field, but straight at Runty. And Grow retired on the flyout.
Center fielder Madison Beard.
Madison Beard now coming up. Beard 1 for 3. He had a single. He's coming around to score twice though, as he reached on a fielder's choice last inning. This one popped up the first pitch he sees. Runty makes the call, makes the catch, and 2 away.
Left fielder Kyle Dickens.
Now Kyle Dickens coming up. Dickens is 2 for 3 today, scored 2 runs as well. Ellerby comes set. Here's the pitch. That one catches the outside corner. Strike 1 to Dickens. And this one's popped up and out of play. It'll be 0-2 now. Let's give a quick recap of these first 4 innings. Hilltoppers came out, scored the first run of the ball game in the bottom of the first. And then the Hilltoppers batted around in the third and scored 6. The Hilltoppers answered in the bottom of the third with 3 more. But then, after that, the Lions added an additional 5 runs to make it at that time 11-4. And then the Hilltoppers came back in that bottom of the 4th inning, batted around themselves, and now have made the score what it is right now, 11-9. 1-2 the count to Dickens. Here's the pitch. And Dickens works a 1-2-3 inning. We're going to go on ahead and head to the bottom of the 5th. 11-9, still our scores. You're watching Heartland Conference Tournament on Rattlers Live. And welcome back as we get ready to start the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be Taylor Johnson up first. That one bends in there, but inside. So 1-0 the count. Johnson led off the bottom of the 4th inning with a double. Eventually came around to score. He's 2 for 3 on the day. And that one high and out of the zone, 2-0. It's Durr back out there after finishing the 4th inning for Freeman. And that one again out of the zone. 3-0 now the count for Johnson. Johnson, the runner-up for Heartland Conference Player of the Year. That one's flung in there for a strike. Brandon Bates of the Rattlers winning that award. That one catches his own yet again. 3-2 now. Runty waits on deck. Lalonde after him. And ball 4. That one just inside. Johnson works a walk without ever swinging the bat.
Left fielder, Cutter Runty.
Cutter Runty now coming to the plate. And with great speed and ability to steal like Johnson has. Ben Smith coming out and giving signals to his infield. Third baseman playing in on the grass. First baseman holding Johnson. Corner infielders maybe a step closer to the bag than they usually would be. That one's thrown in there for a called strike 1. And check over to first on Johnson. He's back up standing. The right and left fielder playing pretty straight away. But the center fielder, Beard, now a good 4 to 5 strides over toward left field. 0-1 the count on Runty. Here's the pitch. That one runs on the inside corner. A good fastball, and it's 0-2. Look over to first, and he'll check on him over there. More a courtesy throw than anything else. Johnson already a stolen base in this ballgame. He actually stole third. And that one fouled off. It was helmet high. But Runty protecting with 2 strikes. Chased after it and was able to stay alive. 0-2. And check over to first once again on Johnson. Here's the pitch. And this one fisted into left field to be through for a base hit. It's now 2 runners on and none out.
Shortstop, Ransom Lalonde.
We're not in a good case right now.
It'll be Ransom Lalonde now at the plate. Lalonde 1 for 2, singled in the third, eventually came around and scored. It's St. Edwards, which at one time was trailing by 7 runs in this ballgame, now with a game-tying run on first base. Johnson steals third once again. Ben Smith not able to get out of his glove. Lalonde showed bunt, which pulled the third baseman Baker off of the bag. Hurt wasn't going over to cover, so it was an easy stolen bag for both of the runners. And now a sacrifice bunt, which it looked like they were going to do, hasn't in fact just occurred, except for without the out. So 0-1 the count. And this one chopped. Baker makes a great play there, and he got him at first. He had to jump up, spear the ball out of the air, and then check Johnson at third, and is able to make the throw over to first in time to get the first out of the inning.
Nice for that to happen.
And now C.J. Manning, the cleanup man, will bat. Two runners in scoring position. And Manning strokes one into left field, but right at Dickens. Johnson will tag and score easily. The ball game is now 11-10. So Manning with the RBI. Now it'll be Nate Bobrowski coming to the plate, the first baseman. Durr comes set, the game-tying run at second. That one hung up there for him and stayed inside, 1-0. Bobrowski 1 for 2, has a sacrifice and a single. Burford waits on deck. That pitch outside. 2-0 now. Bobrowski now can wait for his pitch. Here's the pitch. And that one out of the zone once again. 3-0 now the count. Bobrowski in all likelihood will be taking here. He does just that. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Bobrowski fouls this one down the first base line. Nice play by the first base coach. And the count now full. As Durr has battled back in this at bat. Durr comes set. Here's the pitch. Bobrowski lifts this one down the left field line. It's hooking and over and sliding, but missing the catch is Dickens. Great effort there as he almost had it. So we'll go on ahead and do 3-2 once again. Bobrowski now fouling off 2 pitches in a row. You'd have to think that he somewhat has Durr figured out here. Durr steps off the rubber. Here's the pitch. And that one just outside. Bobrowski works a walk.
Designated hitter, Marshall Burford.
Now Marshall Burford will step to the plate. Now with 2 men on, but the force is in effect. Check to second. Here's the pitch. That one outside. 1-0. Runty leads from second. Bobrowski from first. Durr comes set. Here's the pitch. This one off his hands, right to the shortstop. Hurt, who underhands it to Grow, and that'll end the inning. But the Hilltoppers inching ever closer, tacking on another run. 11-10. Now the score, as you're watching the Heartland Conference Tournament on Rattlers Live. And welcome back to the Heartland Conference Tournament. Shattuck, Allen, and Smith due up for the Lions, 4-5-6. Ellerby still on the bump for the Hilltoppers. First one flung in there, but inside and low, 1-0. So we start play here in the top of the 6th inning. 11-10 the score in favor of the Lions. This first pitch hit high and deep toward left field, and it's out of here. Shattuck fires it up. And now the Lions lead 12-10. That ball just jumped off his bat.
Designated hitter, Christian Allen.
Christian Allen now coming to the plate. Allen 0 for 2 today. He has walked, though. He does have an RBI. That first pitch out of the zone, 1-0. And again out of the zone. 2-0 now the count to Allen. And Manning once again going out and talking to his pitcher Ellerby, as offense is on full display here in the first game of the Heartland Conference Tournament.
I've worked baseball games since then. Haven't exactly moved fast, but that's the baseball.
That one out of the zone. 3-0 now the count. Christian Allen ahead once again. He's probably not swinging here, but don't lay one out over the plate. Catches the outside corner. 3-1. Ben Smith waits on deck. And Christian Allen now going deep right field. And that one, he just missed it. Caught by Perzolo. One away.
Catcher, Ben Smith.
It'll be Ben Smith now coming to the plate.
Instead of trying to run it really good drop.
Oh, yeah.
Because he kept one on the second.
Turn right, not left.
Here's the pitch. That one catches the inside corner for a call. Strike one. That one smoked but well foul down the third baseline. Smith will look to straighten it out, but he's behind 0-2. He'll have to protect the plate here. Now one out of the zone. It's in the dirt. Good waste pitch. 1-2. Couple of arms up and throwing in the Hilltoppers bullpen. Ellerby already on the mound, their third pitcher of the ball game. That one again in the dirt, and it's 2-2 now. Trying to get Smith to swing at a bad pitch. Warming up is Vito Lorenzini and Brad Nassis. Here's the pitch. This one hit a mile high, but won't get very deep. And the catch is made by Runte. 2 away. That'll be Gordon Miller coming up. Gordon 1 for 2. Has sack fly. Also a double. This one low and inside, 1-0. And this one hit towards center field. Dolezal goes a couple steps back, applies a squeeze, and makes the catch. And that'll do it for the inning, but not before a Shattuck homer adds to the Lions' edge. 12-10. Now the score, as you're watching the Heartland Conference Tournament on Rattlers Live. And welcome back to the Heartland Conference Tournament. First pitch to Dylan Watt, out of the zone, 1-0. Sending it'll be Watts, then Perzolo, and then Dolezal. 12-10, the edge for the Lions. This pitch smoked into left field, and the Hilltoppers will have their leadoff man on for the second consecutive inning. The bottom of the order looks to do some work here for the Hilltoppers. Third straight. Now looking back on my scorecard now, actually, it's the fourth straight inning where the Hilltoppers have had their leadoff man on. Helps explain why they've scored runs in the past 3 innings. Hoping for a similar result here. First pitch outside, 1-0. It's Durr back on the rubber for the Lions. I have a man warming up in the bullpen, but I can't see his number as it's skewed by the dugout. This one chopped foul down the third baseline. It's 1-1 now. One and one. Durr comes set and pick-off throw over to first. Nothing doing there. More of a courtesy throw. 1-1 still a count.
It was a 1-0 game going into the third.
That was what? 2 hours ago?
Here's the pitch. Bunt being shown, but it's not laid down. And it's out of the zone, 2-1. And now the bunt is laid down. Throw over to first is not in time, as Durr threw that one much too softly in order to catch up to Pezzolo. Now it'll be 2 men on with none out.
Center fielder Ryan Dolezal.
Durr came off the mound, fielded it cleanly, even though it's to his left, which is difficult for a left-handed pitcher to field because they naturally fall off the mound to their right. But then his throw was just much too soft, and Perzolo was able to beat it out. So 2 men on now. Dozel at the plate. Is he going to show bunt here? He is. Appeal down to first. They go around. He did not. So the count is 1-0. And Dozel probably looking to lay down the bunt here. Taylor Johnson, always dangerous, waiting on deck. Look to second. Here's the pitch. That time he did go around on the bunt, but he missed it. 1-1. Dozel now, I believe, the only player in the Hilltoppers lineup without a hit. Here's the pitch. He lays down the bunt. This one's a beauty. And it's thrown into right field. One run will come home for the Hilltoppers. And there'll be runners standing at second and third base. As Durr now has fielded the ball off of first base twice and hasn't been able to make the play both times. It'll be scored a sacrifice for Dozel, but then there'll be an error on the ball going into right field. All the runners moving up an extra 90 feet. So 11-12 now the score. And a brief conference on the mound. This is now a one-run ball game.
How many came around?
And now Taylor Johnson, arguably the best hitter for the Hilltoppers, coming to the plate. Two runners in scoring position. Hilltoppers could actually take a lead here with a Johnson single or double. Infield playing in this first pitch, lifted into right field, get over the right fielder's head. One run will come home, the second will score easy, and Johnson is thinking three bases, but will hold at second. And the Hilltoppers have come all the way back from trailing by 7 to lead in this ball game 13-12. My goodness.
Left fielder, Cutter Runty.
Johnson loving the first pitch he saw and just took it deep into right field for the 2 RBI double.
Of those runs, one run?
So they should have been.
First one's earned.
The first one is, yeah.
Runty now to the plate.
First one's earned, second one is.
Called strike one.
Because the second runner should have been on base.
And that makes the run earlier in the inning earned now?
Yes.
Okay, see what it is.
Durr coming set. He checks second. Here's the pitch. That one inside and low. 1-1.
Yeah, it takes the cycle off the hook. Now Cody Miller did this pitch on record.
He effectively ruined that big lead.
Durr came into the ball game with a 6-run lead. Now trails the game after giving up 8 runs total. 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. This one above the belt, and it's 3-1 now. Runty be looking for his pitch. Runty already 2 hits on today's game. He's 2 for 3 with a walk. This one chopped over to first. And Johnson will move up the extra 90 feet, and the first out of the inning is recorded.
16. Shortstop, Ransom Lalonde.
And Ransom Lalonde will now come to the plate. It looks like we'll have a possible pitching change here. Dale Harpinen will take Durr out of the game. 13-12. Now the 2-seeded Hilltoppers lead the 3-seeded Lions. Come back and tell you about the new pitcher. So you're watching the Heartland Conference Tournament on Rattlers Live. And welcome back. Runner on third base is Johnson. Hammer's first pitch is hit up the middle and a go through. As he is welcomed to the game by Lalonde with an RBI single and 14-12. Now the lead for the Hilltoppers. Lalonde wasted absolutely no time there. Shot one right up the middle. Picked up yet another RBI on the ball game. CJ Manning now at the plate, swings at the first pitch for a called strike one. Durr was responsible for Johnson, I should say. So that'll effectively end the day for him. Lalonde leading from first. Bluffs toward it. And this one, a check swing, a throw over to first is in time. And Manning is retired.
That should have been the third out, so anyone runs the score on that.
Two away. It's Nate Borowski now coming up. Hammer, a 3.28 ERA on the season. He's 2-2. He's appeared in 17 games, but he has not started any of them. He also has 2 saves. He also has 19 strikeouts as opposed to 6 walks. Hammer looking in. Check to second. Here's the pitch. Sidearm motion over the first baseman. Underhand to Hammer. That'll do it for the inning. So Hammer gets out of the inning, but not before the Hilltoppers tack on 4 extra runs, and they now lead this game by a score of 14-12. So you're watching the Heartland Conference Tournament on Rattlers Live. And welcome back, everyone, to the Heartland Conference Tournament. New pitcher for the Hilltoppers be Brad Nassis, a 2.46 ERA and a 2-0 record on the year. He's pitched in 8 games, started 3 of them. And he also, in 25 and 2/3 inning pitch, has 26 strikeouts, so that's a great ratio of strikeouts per inning. Leading off, it'll be Adam Baker, after him, Ozzie Hurt, and then Ryan Groh. So 8-9-1. It's the pitch. The first one in on his hands. A little blooper into foul play. And the catch is made by Bobrowski. 1 away on 1 pitch.
Shortstop, Ozzie Hurt.
Now Ozzie Hurt coming up to the plate. Hurt 0 for 2 today. He also has a sacrifice. Here's the pitch. That one out of the zone. Oh, sorry. Sorry, and just on the outside corner for a called strike one. And this one, off the end of his bat, a diving effort there, but Manning not able to make the play, and it'll be 0-2 now for Hurt.
Do we want the fake crowd singing version?
0-2. Ryan Groh waits on deck. Here's the pitch. That one's out of the zone. 1-2 now. NASA steals. That one a bit low. It'll be 2-2 now. The count's evened up. Swing and a miss, and Hurt remains hitless on the day. Now it'll be Ryan Groh coming up.
Second baseman, Ryan Groh.
Groh 1 for 3 today. He has a single. He also got hit by a pitch, 4th inning. Nasus from the windup. That one out of the zone, 1-0. Lions trailing for the second time in this ball game, as this one's taken into deep left field, but Runty settles underneath it. Now in the inning, 1-2-3 they go, as you're watching the Heartland Conference Tournament on Rattlers Live. It's time to stretch.
Apparently no one recognizes music when they hear it.
And welcome back to the Heartland Conference Tournament. So we get ready to start the bottom of the 7th inning. Hammer still out there on the bump. First pitch dialed in there for a call, strike one. It's Marshall Burford at the plate. He'll be followed by Dylan Watt and Perizzolo right after him. That one fired in there yet again for another strike. 0-2 now.
Got hammer time on there?
Hammer working exclusively from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That one out of the zone, 1-2. Burford so far today 3 for 4. Swing and a miss, got him swinging. Hammer knocks down the first Hilltopper of the inning. It's the first time the Hilltoppers haven't had their leadoff man on for 5 innings. Dylan Watts now at the plate. Watts is 2 for 4. First pitch slung in there by Hammer, 0-1. This one right into right field off of the hands of Watt. It'll be another single, the 15th hit of the ball game for the Hilltoppers.
Right fielder Joe Pirozzolo.
Now Joe Pirozzolo coming up. Lefty-righty matchup here. Watt leads from first. That one just low, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Called, strike one. Counts evened. That one catches the outside corner and 2 called strikes in a row. Pirozzolo now down 1-2. Watts leads from first. Decent lead over there. Hammer. That one hit down the left field line, just foul. Pirozzolo just missed there. And we'll do 1-2 again. Remind you, this is just the first game of our doubleheader here today, as this number 2 St. Edward's Hilltoppers are taking on the number 3 University Arkansas Fort Smith Lions. The next game due up, it'll be the number 1 St. Mary's Rattlers, the regular season Heartland Conference champions, hosting the number 4 Texas A&M University International Dust Devils. 1-2 the count. 2-2 now. Hammer comes set. Here's the pitch. And this one chopped just foul. And remain 1-2.
Yeah, that works. We got 2-2.
Some great matchups in the next upcoming game. To mention Brandon Bates, the Heartland Conference Player of the Year, at first base and designated hitter for the Rattlers. This one taken to first, and Pirozzolo is retired. 2 away now. The score that one 2-3 with 2 away. Dozel now coming to the plate. Then also Rondon, player from out of the United States for Texas A&M University International, the shortstop. He's an excellent player, very exciting to watch. It's from the Dominican Republic. Now Bach is being called now on Hammer. He disagrees with the call. But Watts will mosey on down to third base. And now it'll be a runner 90 feet away from scoring with 2 away. Here's the pitch. Now one call to strike at the knees. Dozel still looking for the first hit of the ballgame. His first hit. Swing and a miss, 0-2 now. And that one just missed. You saw the entire Alliance team wanted that call. They all started heading toward the dugout. Well, we 1-2 now. Hammer looking in, has his sign. Here's the pitch. This one, one hopper over to third. And Baker takes care of it. That'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base. 14-12 our scores. We're heading to the 8th. You're watching the Heartland Conference Tournament on Rattlers Live. welcome back as we start the top of the 8th inning. Madison Beard to lead us off. Nassis's first pitch is taken down the third base line. Can't get it out of his glove, and it's thrown into right field. And Beard will stay put at first base.
26?
26 is in the right.
Dylan Watt not able to get that one out of the glove cleanly.
Yeah, he
Left field.
So Beard will lead off the inning. They're going to give him a single there. Now Dickens coming to the plate. Nassus comes set. Lefty. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Dickens. Dickens the foot in the bucket as usual per his stance. And this one smoked into right center field, and the catch is made. Pizzolo covering a lot of ground there, and he's able to go over to make the grab. One away.
A.J. Hermanson. We make that change. One defensive change when the Hilltoppers now playing right field number 26, A.J. Hermanson.
And it's actually A.J. Hermanson now in right field as he went over to glove that ball. Now be Kobe Shattuck at the plate. Shattuck in his last at-bat had that solo blast. Check over to first on Beard. That solo hunter was against Ellerby. Here's the pitch. I want a called strike. Shattuck 3 for 4 today. After striking out in his first at-bat, he homered and singled. He's also scored 3 runs. So 1 on, 1 out. Infield and outfield playing straight away. Wouldn't expect a bunt or anything strange with Shattuck at the plate. That one bent in there, but just out of the zone. 1-1. Nassus comes set. And he'll check over to first yet again on Beard, who's back in there safely. Matt Davis, the senior right-hander, now warming in the bullpen for the Hilltoppers. Here's the pitch. And this one fouled off. It'll be 1-2. You can hear some of the Lions fans heckling the umpires. I think they're asking for a balk call. A balk has been called twice in this game already. I believe both calls were against the Lions. Last one was against Hammer. I think Freeman had one, who started this game a long time ago, had one called against him as well. 1-2 the count. Comes set. Here's the pitch. This one just fouled down the right field line as it got in on the hands of Shattuck. One and two the count, 1 away. Nassus look over to first and he'll throw over there. Back in safely is Beard. A reminder, a winner of this game will go on to play the 3:30 game of the winner of our second game here. And the loser will play the noon game against the loser of our other game. Swing and a miss by Shattuck. He goes down. 2 away now this inning. It looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here. It'll be number 8, Josh Gibson.
Your attention please for the Lions pinch hitting for Allen, number 8, Josh Gibson.
So Christian Allen's day is done. He finishes the day 0 for 3. He did walk and score a run and have an RBI. Now it'll be Josh Gibson. Righty-lefty matchup here. Nassus. Swing and a miss by Gibson. Beard still standing at first. Gibson representing the tying run at the plate. Another swing and a miss. Gibson batting .271 on the year. That's 6th best on his team. This will be his 24th game that he's played in this year. He started 14 of those. 0-2 the count. Off speed, and he got him looking. So Nassus strikes out 2 to retire the side. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. 14-12, the Hilltoppers lead. So you're watching the Heartland Conference Tournament on Rattlers Live.